Alrighty, hey guys, it's time to draw a wild card for this episode. So, as you guys can see, I have Ninja Blue back as my guest to draw the wild card today. And let's just get it over with to see what tortures I get to add to my playthrough.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Oh, it's that time. Okay.
Okay. We got 92.
Alright, let's look at our list here. So, our wild card. Well, guess we'll see how this works for me. We're switching the weapon arrangement up. We'll be using Conjuration Magic and Destruction Magic. So, alright guys, I hope you enjoy this video. Tune in. Let's find out what happens. Hey guys, BeardBrigade here. Welcome to episode 4 of our continuing adventures here of Urgthak the Grey. Officially now our second longest surviving character in the challenge series for Skyrim so far. Just on that wild card, right? Oh my goodness. I'm kind of a mix-up here. It's kind of turning this playthrough on its head a little bit. So, let's just do, a quick recap like as always. So for this playthrough, we are playing as an orc, Urgthak the Grey. Initially, we started off where we could only work close. We were using two-handed maces. Could only focus on the main storyline unless we had no choice but to do a side quest. The initial wild card was to reroll our armor option, but I ended up getting BeardBrigade's choice and stuck with the close option. After that, our first wild card ended up being no wagon travel, followed by, in episode 3, we switched up our armor choice and ended up getting heavy armor. And now, guys, for episode 4, our wild card is that we now have to switch that two-handed mace over to Conjuration and Destruction Magic. Now, luckily, one of the previous episodes, during a little fast forward bit, I picked up a bunch of spells, so let's hope that I have some here. Okay, so cool, I ended up having a bunch of Conjuration spells. Let's see here. Conjure... Since I have to use both, I can't just use oh, I could maybe get it. No. So we're going to do with Bound Sword. And then for Destruction, well, might as well go with Fire. Because that's really all I got other than Sparks. Alright guys, so that is now our setup. Well, shoot. Well, before we head over to meet with Daphne over in Riverwood to continue our main story, I'm going to pop over real fast, force some crafting to get some new stuff. That's a little bit more fitting for what I have on before we continue on. So, I will see you guys in a minute, and we will pick up with showing up at Riverwood. So, I will see you guys in a flash. Alright, guys, we are pretty much all set up here, and it's new. I never realized there was a little camper here. Huh. So yeah, we got ourselves a little bit re-equipped here. So changed up the helmet is the headdress, Warchief headdress. So an alternate helm with the Warchief set because there's like a Warchief crown, another armor piece there. Anyway, I have my armor enchanted to help me out magic-wise this time. Better enhance the spells I'll be casting, as well as dealing with my low magic. Now I did pick up some new spells, so I figured I might as well start using some lightning spells, because I haven't really... Usually when I do magic and I do destruction, I usually stick with fire. So I figured lightning would be a little bit different, so I have a new wide array of spells. Some of these are from the mod that I have that adds a bunch of new magic. like Thunder Crack, I have Sparks, Rift Bolt, Lightning Rune, Lightning Bolt, and Crackle. Crackle sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. Deals some damage, and then there's a static cloud that follows them and deals an additional 50 more damage. Up to additional 50 more damage. In fact, you know what? We're going to equip that one. Nothing really new for Conjuration. Still the same old stuff. I mean, I have some reanimate corpses and summon this or that, but I'm going to stick with the Pound Sword. I'm used to being in the fight, so I'm going to try and keep them at bay with the destruction spells, and then as they gain, pull out the sword there and kick some butt. Alright, so I didn't know I could take that. But didn't update my world map. Works then. Already. Doesn't appear that it did much of anything. Students' notes. Huh. Unless it's under risk. Oh. Alright, well.
I figured out how we're going to get you into the Thalmor embassy.
Uh-oh. This.
I've been doing this a long time, remember? While the
I forgot about this, but this is like you have to be sneaky and stealthy, and I'm gonna suck horribly at this.
The Thalmor ambassador, Elenwen, regularly throws parties where the rich and connected. I can get you into one of those parties. I have a contact inside. His name is Malborn. I'll get word for him to meet you. While you're doing that, I'll work on getting... Meet me at the Solitude stables after you've arranged things with Malborn. Any questions? Sounds good. Be careful.
Oh no. Alright. Time to go play Spy.
We got rooms and
I hated doing it like I only done the main quest, the main story like 2 or 3 times all the way through. And I always hated this mission. This mission sucks. It sucks really bad. And, because if I screw up, there's going to be a big fight on my hands. And this could very well, this could be where we say goodbye to Urgthak, guys. I'm gonna go to Solitude. Let's hope not. I mean, I've actually really enjoyed playing Urgthak so far. Granted, this is the first episode where I don't have his mace, so we'll see how Conjuration and Destruction Magic treats him. Alright. This setup is almost reminiscent of Mr. Longspell, minus the fact that the offhand is Destruction Magic and not Shield. But I think, honestly guys, I think so far, at least in this challenge series, doing the crafting has been super beneficial for me. Yeah, I'm kind of, I guess I could say, being cheap and using my crafting mods that have all the materials in there for me. But at the same time, sorry, still dealing with this whole cold thing. It's been so up and down. It's been pretty brutal, guys. But yeah, you might say that I've been kind of cheap and using these mods that I have, like giving all the crafting materials. But at the same time, like I've mentioned, at least I think I've mentioned it. I hope I've mentioned it. If I haven't, this will be the first time I mention it. You know, I'm a dad of 3 kids. And they're my priority.
Yes.
So I'm going to make sure that I'm going to be able to do there. So and be there and help them with their things. So Skyrim is a time-consuming game, and sometimes I don't have the time to put in, to do the recordings, or, just general play, being a gamer, a parent. Sometimes I need those quality of life improvements, or those things that are kind of cheats, just to give me that leg up, or to help me out
I can smuggle some equipment
with some
the
stuff.
embassy for you. Don't plan on bringing anything else in with you. The Thalmor takes security. Give me what you can't live without, and I'll make sure to get it into the embassy. The rest is up to you. Okay, I'll get this inside the embassy for you. I've gotta go. I'll find you at the party.
So
Don't worry.
that, and that. Many of my potions. Not really worried about my food. No, my gardens. Yeah. So I want all of that stuff. Now I'm at work running around naked. Well, not naked, they give you underwear. But, yeah, we're not gonna show that. We're just gonna stay in first person.
Your job is to get into the party without
That was,
as a spy.
speaking of quality of life stuff. So, I think I may have mentioned in one of the previous episodes that, I'm kind of taking a break from World of Warcraft right now. I'm just trying to get some things in order, and, with making sure I can do recordings and get that stuff edited and stuff posted, and, just the general $15 a month cost for how much I am playing. I kind of need to take a break, but
Have you given Malborn the gear you want to smuggle into the embassy?
with World of Warcraft,
But the only way you're going to get past the guards
looking at,
is if they really believe you have invited them, which means you need to look when you're ready. I'll keep the rest of your gears. You'll only have what Malborn.
with,
Go to a party at the Thalmor embassy.
clothes.
I guess that will help. Ready to board the carriage to the embassy? Don't worry, it will just make sure. Good luck.
Oh, so she's gonna keep the rest of my stuff safe. Alright, well, I guess that's fair enough. What was like World of Warcraft? So, when I originally played it, it was a grind. You had to spend hours upon hours, especially when you got towards the end,
Fellow latecomer to Ellenwood's little
dealing with stuff. And it was not easy. Like, you were dumping hundreds of hours into the game, especially at the end. Now,
Welcome to the Thalmor Embassy. Your invitation, please. Your invitation, please. Thank you, sir. Go right in.
spending all these hours into it. And one of the reasons why I got back into it last year was because of seeing the announcement for Classic.
Welcome. I don't believe we've met.
And I was like,
I am
ooh,
Ellen,
Classic. And then, of course, I saw the
Thalmor ambassador.
trailer for Battlefield Azeroth, and I was like, oh, man, this looks awesome. I want to get back into it.
Have you?
And,
Good, I trust. but you have me
you know, not really excited for. And then playing through
I'm afraid I know
and seeing
nothing
one of the
about
features that are in the game now,
Please, tell me more.
you know, I haven't played it on and off. You know, I've kind of seen the slow progression of all these changes, and I liked some of these changes. They seemed very beneficial, at least to me.
Do I have your permission to uncork the
Of
Arinthia
course,
Red?
I've told you before not to bother me with such trifles.
And
Yes.
you know, like Group Finder and
My
looking for raid.
We'll have to get better.
You know, you could enjoy the in-game content without being a serious raider, or
What can I get for you?
putting in all of these.
As soon as you distract the guards, I'll open this door and we can get you on your way. What can I get for you, sir? Here you go, sir. Is there anything else I can get for you? We seem to have run out of Colobian brandy. Of course. Let me see if we have another bottle of that. I'll be waiting by the door for everyone to be distracted.
Alright.
What does a fellow need to do to get a drink? Ah, if there's anything I can ever do for you, do not hesitate. Wonderful. Is that stand back and behold my handiwork.
So I really, really enjoyed the fact that I could just kind of casually play it
Attention, everyone.
and, you know, log on for 10 minutes and get a dungeon or two done. Well, maybe not two, but, you know, I could spend, you know, 30, 45 minutes and actually accomplish something.
Let's go.
As opposed to Classic, where I couldn't. And,
So far, so good. Let's hope nobody saw us slip out. We need to pass through the kitchen. Your gear is hidden in the larder. Just stay close and let me do any talking. Got it? Follow me.
alright.
You know I don't like strange smells in my kitchen.
A guest feeling ill. Leave the poor wretch be.
A guest? In the kitchens? You know this is against the rules.
Rules, is it, Savani? I didn't realize that eating moon sugar was permitted. Perhaps I should
So,
ask the
you know, there's just
I saw nothing.
things like that, you know, the difference is there. You know, yeah, it's that level of playability and quality of life for someone who doesn't have the time anymore. And I think that was a brilliant part on Blizzard's behalf. Well, not Blizzard's behalf. A nice thing of what Blizzard did to improve the game. You know, they.
Good luck.
See those roads?
You're on your own.
Never should have come.
Well, looks like I'm getting right into the fight here. Okay, the crackle is pretty freaking awesome. Okay, crackle is seriously cool. Alright, well, we're just gonna charge in here and apparently deal with combat this way. Some are being sneaky. Yeah, I mean, you know, if I had to say, you know, looking at World of Warcraft for the game at this point, and the things they did to make these kind of quality of life changes to the game, I think really made it worthwhile, and they kind of were thinking of their player base in a way. You know, granted, you have those hardcore players who want the grind, you know, you know, the whole hashtag no changes crowd for Classic. You know, people were playing on the private servers, and it's not just Warcraft. You know, there's other games that you know, have these same kind of crowds, and you know, have had these same improvements over the years to their games. Now, would I love to go back and be able to play Classic World of Warcraft and have these hours and hours of grinds and having the amount of story and depth and detail that the Classic content doesn't have anymore when you play? Yes. Do I have the time, the patience, or the ability to spend that amount of time doing that kind of stuff? Absolutely not. And the reason for that being, I'm a dad. I have priorities. I'm not going to log on and spend the next 3 hours doing one quest. I'm sorry, I cannot commit that kind of time. I don't know, there's the people out there like, oh, well, you know, you're not a true Warcraft player, blah, 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 blah. No. You know, because the people who are saying that are the people who are the parents. The people who aren't, you know, they don't have a family. They're just a single player who has the ability to go on when they get off of work and spend the rest of the night on World of Warcraft. I don't. You know, I get home from work late enough as it is, because my job, you know, we work pretty late in my current position that I do. And, you know, I get home, and if my stepdaughter needs help with her homework, I'm there to help her with her homework. Ooh, I'm gonna crap kick out of me right now. Oh crap, guys! This may be all she wrote. I don't know if we're gonna get through this, guys. Oh, maybe. Oof. Ay. That was rough. You know, so I'm going to make sure that I'm there, you know, when I get home from work. You know, I get settled, and if she needs my help, I'm going to be there to help her. You know, because it would be irresponsible of me as a parent to not be there to help my child with their homework. Or, you know, if my spouse needs help in the kitchen, whether it be doing dishes or, you know, help cleaning the house, you know, even just cooking dinner, or, you know, cooking dinner for her and the kids. That's my responsibility as a parent, to be there to do that kind of thing. So, you know, that requires me to sacrifice time in gaming. And is there anything wrong with that? No. There's absolutely nothing wrong with giving up gaming time to be there for my family. And If you guys haven't followed me on Instagram yet, I strongly suggest you do. I've started doing gamer parent chips, so I would strongly suggest that if you are a gamer parent like myself, either currently, about to be, or have literally just become one, I'm going to be throwing tips and tricks out there that I'm learning, you know, with my stepkids and with my son, and things that my wife is teaching me. Escape the film, let me see. Alright. And, you know, there's just general stuff. You know, because there is a lot of...
I told you. I don't know anything else about... What? Who? Yeah. Come on, this way. I've seen the guard... Whatever you want. But let's go.
Oh. Oh, bro. Come on, dude. Why are you just... Oh, crap. I hate hard. But yeah, I've been doing gamer tips on Instagram, guys. So, yeah, I strongly suggest you head over there, follow me on Instagram. It's been pretty fun to do those tips, and I plan to keep doing them. So, if you haven't checked them out already, do so. Where'd the dude go?
I saw guards dragging bodies over here. Might be a way out. Let's get out of here.
I don't know why he's crouching. That's really weird. I guess we'll stand here and watch him walk over. But yeah, I mean, it's you know, I really feel that certain games have evolved with their player base and with the understanding of their player base. May have started out when the game first started as being a younger crowd, and then
I saw guards dragging bodies over here. No problem. Thanks for springing me. I owe you. Look me up in Riften if you make it out.
Okay. So he's just kind of lollygagging. Because I can't get out that way until he opens it. Unless somebody else has a key. Well, shoot. I might be kind of stuck. Unless there was a key I missed. Requires a key to open. So who has the key? So a key floating around, guys. Like I'm feeling I'm going crazy. Where's the dungeon? Trapdoor key, there we go. I have all the keys, there we go. Alright, got kind of stuck there for a minute. Yeah, I just think it's a wonderful thing when a game keeps in mind the evolution of their player base. Okay. You know, what am I doing? What am I doing, guys? The trolls don't like fire. So let's check out... Whoops. We're gonna check out that Dragon's Teeth spell. Anyway, I'm just kind of rambling on about that point for a minute there. I'm gonna kind of just leave it at that, because I think you guys at this point kind of understand what I'm talking about. Now, just out of curiosity, if there's a game that you guys play that you think has done a good job of evolving over the years, like in the way that I'm kind of describing, let me know. I'm curious to kind of know what other games have done that. You know, because there's tons of games out there. In fact, one of the things that I want to do... Where is he? Ah. One of the things that I wanna do. So, as you guys have seen, I played as a one-off prior to this series. I played a game called Secret World. Now, what I'm looking to do, you know, because I've played Star Wars: The Old Republic, I've played World of Warcraft, I've played tons of other little MMOs. But I would say World of Warcraft and Star Wars: The Old Republic, as well as EVE Online, are probably the three MMOs, actually, and Neverwinter. Those are the 4 MMOs that I've probably put the most time into ever. Now, I'm really kind of wanting to do something new. Now, I have played games like Rift, I have played like Skyforge, and a bunch of other MMOs here and there, but I've never put like a lot of time into them. And I really kind of want to do a challenge series, maybe not necessarily a challenge series, I hate to use the word challenge series. I kind of want to do a series where like I play through the game and you guys just kind of tag along and kind of watch me play it, kind of. You know, I'll probably cut parts here and there, but you know, kind of see me evolve as a player during an MMO. Now, if you guys have a suggestion on what that game should be, leave me a comment. I'm interested to find out what you guys think that game should be. There's tons of them. I want to know what you guys can find, or what you guys currently play. Then I might be able to join you. So, with that, you know, we'll go ahead and call it this episode here. That took quite a bit to get through there, and I kind of have talked a lot this episode. So that leads us, of course, to I think everybody's favorite part of the show, the playlists, right? So, in our continued insanity of putting hip-hop songs in the Nerd Collective playlist this month, we have here for today, ooh, you know what? We're going to go with a classic. We're going to go with Too Legit to Quit by MC Hammer. That is going to be our Nerd Collective song of the day, or our Nerd Collective playlist song. I'm pretty freaking excited about that one, actually. I grew up on MC Hammer in the 90s. And you guys don't even, like, if you're not a 90s kid, there's no explaining it. Like, it was definitely a 90s thing. So, Too Legit to Quit by MC Hammer. That is our... I remember having that album on cassette. God, that makes me feel old. And I'm not even 30, guys. I'm 29. I have 3 kids. And a song from the 90s makes me feel old. Like, that's like kind of saddening, isn't it? Alright, guys, so, as for our cover songs, so, we are going to go with, let's see, a lot of the songs I have are from Leo. And I've done a lot of songs from Leo. But you know what, we might as well just do another one. So as always, guys, I'll be putting a link to the Froggy Studios YouTube channel in the description below, because I enjoy his stuff. You know, he's a super awesome guy, super talented, which is why I have so many of his covers for the month here. Now, the one that we're actually going to pick here, oh, here we go. Actually, I don't know why I didn't think of it before. So, it's going to be Leo's cover of the Ballroom Blitz. Super awesome song. His cover is amazing. And that is going to be our song of the day. Yeah, yeah. Song of the day. Yeah, yeah. Did the jig. You guys probably thought I wasn't going to do it, but I did. So, Ballroom Blitz is going to be our song of the day. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to episode 4. We are now going into episode 5, which means he is tied for our longest living character right now, next to Peter Longspell. So if you guys want to tune in on episode 5 and find out if he can make it farther than Peter Longspell, bleh, then hit that subscribe button, and I think you actually have to hit a bell. I think I have been failing to tell you guys that. So if you are subscribed but you don't have the little bell thingy done, hit that bell as well, so that way it notifies you. I feel kind of bad for misleading you guys. But I watched a video the other day from somebody, and they mentioned the bell, and I was like, oh, I haven't been mentioning the bell. Is it a thing? And I looked at it, and sure enough, I'm pretty sure it's a thing. So, hit the subscribe button, and then hit the bell, so that way it notifies you the next time my video is up. So, I hope you guys have been enjoying the video, because if you have, find that like button down there too, and go ahead and like this video for me. Other than that, guys, leave me comments about what I've been talking about this episode, as well as any MMOs you guys have been you know of, that maybe I should check out, maybe do a video series for. And of course, as always, guys, you can follow me on Instagram, where you can check out those gamer parent tips at BeardBrigade0. You can go ahead and check me out on Twitter too at BrigadeBeard. Maybe even help me out a little bit in trying to figure out how I should use Twitter, because I'm not really sure what I'm doing on there. And then too, go ahead and head over to the website. In the next week or so, I hope to add some new stuff to the website. So go ahead and visit the website down below, favorite it, subscribe to it, whatever it is that you can do with it. I'm not 100% sure what all the features yet. I'm still figuring that part out too. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. It has been a wonderful go of it so far. The first month was awesome. As of this recording, I'm actually up to 13 subscribers, and I think I just had 100 views. I'm either like have hit 100 views or like 1 or 2 off from hitting 100 views. I don't quite remember what the analytics said before I started filming. Anyways, I think that's super awesome. The other thing I want to mention up too before I take off, I've been filming so much footage and doing so many videos so far, I actually capped my hard drive on my computer. So before I even filmed this, I had to literally clean up my computer. I had to uninstall games that I'm not playing. I had to uninstall games that don't allow me to record. I had to go through and take some footage out and delete some old footage that I wasn't using anymore. I had to archive stuff, throw stuff on some flash drives. Since I capped out so early, I'm verging on the edge of a potential GoFundMe campaign, because I'm going to need some equipment, some stuff, and being a, a family of 5 and a dad of 3, I can't take away from my kids' needs or the household needs to get that kind of stuff. So I think I may just have to do, I want to say Kickstarter, but is that right? A GoFundMe to help me get some of that stuff. So I've been doing some looking around. Nothing set in stone yet, but go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, in case you want to keep your eye open for something about that furthermore, because I'll probably talk about it in the episodes to come over the next couple days, probably in the next week, before I set anything in stone and even do anything. So, as always, guys, thank you so much for watching the video. I'm rambling on long enough. Stop jabbering in your ears. You guys have a fantastic rest of your day, and as always, take care of yourself.